Welcome back to Wrestling with Horror. My name is Andrew Dreamer, and this is the channel where we talk about professional wrestling. We talk about horror movies, and we look at all the ways that they intersect, connect, and everything in between. Now, I might be a little late on this, but we've gotten the trailer for the new Evil Dead movie, Evil Dead Rise. Like I said, I'm a couple days late, but better late than never. So I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about what I saw with this trailer, what I thought about it, and initial thoughts. I'm excited, but we're going to dive more into that and the reasons why. Anyway, let's get going. So, like I said, we just got the new trailer for Evil Dead Rise. The version I watched was the Red Band trailer, and I wanted to see that version of it because I wanted a little bit more of a taste of the gore and the violence and things like that we can expect from this film. So I was glad that we got that version of a trailer to watch. Now, I wasn't sure what to really expect with this film. I didn't know whether it was going to be a continuation of the 2013 remake or if it existed in the timeline of the original movies. It looks somewhere in between. It could go either way at this point. I don't really know. But one thing I will be 100% honest about is that as far as my fandom for the Evil Dead franchise, um, I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise. I think they're all good. I don't think there's a bad entry in the series. I think that part two, Evil Dead 2, is my favorite version of this story that we're telling. It's my favorite entry in the franchise. Probably the original is going to be my next, and then possibly the remake. Army of Darkness has never been my favorite. I think it just went too much into the comedy aspect, and I prefer the darker, more serious tones, which, to my surprise and to my joy, that's what we're getting with this new film. It looked so dark. It looked absolutely terrifying, and point that I knew that we were in for something crazy was the very beginning of the trailer when she's just cracking eggs into the skillet, and then you see some blood in there, and it's from that moment on I knew that we were going to get something really ridiculously crazy and violent and gory. And I'll just be perfectly honest, when I first got to see that Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead, I had a big smile on my face. I was happy to see it. I was just like, oh God, what are we going to get here? And then, things got on, and there was one moment that I kind of got some vibes of the movie Smile, when the little girl's looking through the keyhole at her mom, and she's like, nothing that a kiss from you won't fix. And she unlocks the door. She's just got this smile on her face. It just reminded me of that movie Smile. Not saying that this film is going to be anything like Smile, because I don't think it is, but just that moment. And even the poster a little bit gave me that vibe. But that's not a horrible thing. Smile was a good movie. Anyway, so there's something so unsettling and terrifying about these actual kids having their mother turn into a deadite and try to kill them. That is terrifying, and it's something that we've never seen in this franchise before. Um, Even just me, a grown man, thinking about that terrifies me. And I don't get real terrified easily when it comes to movies. I'm not squeamish. I'm not frightened easily, but that terrifies me, the thought of that. And another moment that I liked is it was kind of like a dumbwaiter elevator thing, or even a window. I couldn't really tell. It was just a split-second shot, but there was blood that just rushed through, and it was obviously an homage to The Shining, which is always good. I'm happy to see that. It was just, I don't think the trailer gave away too much. I think it gave us just enough idea what the story was going to be about to make us excited for what could come next. If I don't see another trailer, I'll be happy. I don't think that they need another trailer. Just let us kind of stew in this one and be excited for what's to come. And there were a few other moments in the trailer. I know I'm kind of jumping around here a little bit, but I just watched it before I started filming this, so I'm trying to just remember these little bits and pieces of it. But there was a moment where the mom basically caught this cheese grater and she threw it over onto somebody's leg and was going to scrape it down. So there's moments like that, and then her having a needle trying to stick it in somebody's eye, things like that. She bit down on a piece of jagged glass, and we saw it kind of starting to poke through her throat. This It's going to be very visceral and bloody, and the word that I keep thinking about is terrifying. And that's exactly what I wanted from a movie like this. I didn't have high hopes for this when I first heard about it, but after seeing this trailer, I am greatly excited. I can't wait for April. I'm going to be there on opening night to see this film, and I'm very excited for what this is going to be. Whether we get Ashley Williams in it or not, obviously probably not going to happen, but having Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell both being executive producers on this project, it means a lot. It means a lot to have that creative input from the two creators of the Evil Dead series, the creators of all of this. And I think that their input is going to make this a much better movie. So those are my thoughts on the new Evil Dead Rise trailer. Let me know down below what you thought about it, what you're excited for. If you think this is going to be a good movie, a bad movie, let me know. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit it. Turn your notifications on so you never miss another video from Wrestling with Horror. My name is Andrew Dreamer, and I will see you next time on Wrestling with Horror.